Hello, fellow Flosstubers. It's Patty here with episode 146. Today is March the 22nd, 2021. On today's show, I have whips, haul, and knitting. So sit back and relax. Grab your beverage of choice. Water for me, as usual. Your craft of choice, and let's chat. So how was everybody's week been? Mine was good. I finally, after over a year, got to see my grandmother who is in a nursing home. They finally opened up the nursing home for half-an-hour visits once or twice a week. I went on Tuesday of last week, and it was good to see her, but very sad. Her Alzheimer's, or not Alzheimer's, she has dementia. Her dementia is really bad. She didn't recognize my mom. I did a FaceTime so my mom could see her, and she didn't recognize my mom. She didn't quite know what was going on or where we were or what we were doing. She did know who I was for a little while, and then she kind of wouldn't talk to me, so I kind of figured she didn't know who I was. I lost a whole year of her possibly remembering me the whole time and having good conversations, and now COVID has ruined that for me. So that is one of the really bad downsides of social distancing, especially the elderly, when they just go downhill so quick. I'm hoping for my mental status, cannot see her every week, so I am going to go every other week, because I cried. I cried for a while afterwards. I wasn't really close to my grandmothers except for her. One lived in Ohio, and after I was 5, I really didn't see her much, and she really didn't have any contact with me. So when she passed away, it was okay. I mean, it was sad that she passed away, but when this grandmother passes away, it's going to be very, very hard, because I am very close to her. When I was 13, I spent a whole summer with her, and that was a lot of fun. We went to Disneyland. The only time I've ever been to Disneyland, I was with her and my cousin. So we had a great time, but I'm going to miss her a lot, and yeah, it's going to be difficult. So I'm not pulling back from her, but I'm not going to go every week. I just can't. I will go every other week, and I will sit with her for a half an hour. And right now we're sitting in her room for a half an hour, so that's good. There's not a lot of other people around. She really can't hear, so I did have to break the rules and yell in her ear because she just couldn't hear me for part of this. So it was kind of hard to do, but I did it, and I'm glad I was able to see her again, especially before she passes. I think that's really very important. And then on Sunday I had the littles, and we had a good time. I played mostly with the littlest one because the little man was playing with Grandpa, and that was really good to see Grandpa and little man play together. And even the littlest man plays with Grandpa too, but littlest man was cuddly, so it was fun. It was a good day. It really was. And of course on Wednesday I went out to my mom's. Let's see, was that a grocery week? I don't think it was. I think it was just a visit. I got to keep the grocery weeks and the visit weeks kind of in my brain here. So yeah, I think there's enough chatting for now. Let's get on with the stitching already. So my Mirror Monday for the month of March is Lady Mirabilia. I am stitching this on 32 count Haunted by Picture This Plus, and I worked on this white section here, so I got a lot done. Not as much as what I would have liked, but I got some done, so I will come back and start working on this white section here. Yeah, actually, I did this side and I did this area right here, because I stopped right there, so I still have this area, but that is where she's at, and I'm liking it a lot. Let's see how many more Mondays I have for her. I have this Monday and next Monday. Yeah, So I'll have a total of 5 Mondays on her. So that was really good. Really, really good. Okay. Let's just put this right down there. And then I pulled out Halloween at Hawkrun Hollow, which I am really enjoying stitching. This I'm stitching on 40 count Heritage by Picture This Plus. And I worked on the snake, and I got crocodile eyes in. See the start of the crocodiles there. And I had to rework the color here because I was off a stitch, so I had to fudge some stitches, and I accidentally made this guy cross-eyed. But oops, you gotta have a cross-eyed animal every once in a while, right? So that's where that's at. And I did start working on the moon as well. So yeah, very happy having that in the rotation, because that's one I really need to keep in the rotation so I can finish that and start working on Shores of Hawkrun Hollow. Okay, and then I worked on Nevermore by Lila Studios, and I forgot to show you guys last week's progress on Nevermore, and I'm stitching this on Valspar Belfast by Picture This Plus, and that is what's called for. So I'm using the called for floss, except for I could not find Lagoon by GA. What is GA? Gentle Arts, sorry. Gentle Arts. The green was supposed to be Lagoon, but I substituted it out for, let me find it, it's down here. Weeks Dye Works Chesapeake. So, Mariel was asking me if I was using the called for. So I did the rest of the called for colors and the fabric as well. So here we go. I did all of that in the last 2 sessions I had for stitching this, but I miscounted somewhere, and I had this one over a stitch, so I had to frog it completely and move it over the stitch, and it's short. The tree was 1 row off short, so I really had to fuss to get all that in there, but it worked out fine, and I'm really happy with how that fence turned out. So yeah, yay, I got that. Another motif is done. I do want to tell that since I am doing the called for colors, which was blackboard and, what was the other one? Just a second. It's blackboard and gunmetal. Were so dark that you can't even see it, and you can barely see it in real life. There's a section of, let's see, blackboard in the middle of this, because this is gunmetal, and these tombstones are gunmetal, but there's a section in the middle of this tombstone that's blackboard, and you can't even tell. You really have to get really, really close to it, and then you can see it, but I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But it's, you know, it's right there. So that's kind of sad. So if you are going to do this pattern, maybe think about a lighter, even a lighter color to put in the center of that tombstone. But yay! So my 10 hours on Nevermore is completely done. So I'm just going to keep on working on this when I get the calling for it. Then I pulled out Atlantis, which I have not worked on Atlantis in a long time. And this one is by Owl Forest Embroidery. And, oh, I guess I should show you the picture of what it looks like when it's finished. so much fun. And then, and this is the called for fabric and the called for floss because I got it as a kit. And I'm working on the building. I got a lot of the building done because it didn't have roofs last time. It didn't have half of, was it this side? Yeah, this side wasn't even done. The green wasn't done, and the windows hadn't started. So that's what I worked on. So I'm happy with my progress on Atlantis. Okay. All right, got 2 more projects here. All right. And then I worked on the Cricket Collection, The Great Pumpkin Conspiracy. Now this one, my friends, you're not really going to be able to see that I did anything. And I will explain that in a second here. I am stitching this on 32 count Murky by Picture This Plus. Because I had finished the top row. I finished this section. But I realized it was way over here. And I was like, ooh, wait a minute. And I measured, and I was only going to have like an inch border on this side. And I had a whole bunch over here. So I started. So what I did was I frogged 6 of the bumps off, I guess. 6 of that row off of all 4 rows down. And I attached them to the front side. So I moved it over 2 inches. So now I'll have 3-inch border here and a massive border here, but I am so happy I did that because I was thinking of how am I going to fix this? How am I going to fix this? Oh, that's easy, just do this. And then I went ahead and started working on some of the motifs. I don't know if you guys can see them, but there they are. But I was so sad. I really was so sad when I realized, wait a minute, I did something wrong. So I did go back to the middle of the pattern and moved those to make it all fit. So it's going to fit perfectly on this, and I'm really happy that I didn't have to restart it because I thought about just restarting it, just flipping it over and restarting it, but then I like, no, I've got all that down, silly, so let's just move some stitches around. So it worked. And the last thing I worked on, you guys are going to be shocked. Oh, I left the paper over there. Just a second. Okay. And I started working on Fright Night again. So this is a Gecko Rouge pattern, but the designer is Louis T. Johnson. Yeah, Johnson. So, and I'm stitching this on 25 count, let's see, easy count grid, 25 count, and I got a lot done. So this is almost the end of the page. So right here would be the end of the page, and this is this side of the page. So, and I was like way up here, so I got all this done. Whole bunch of it. So I worked this on Friday and Saturday and Sunday night. So I'm really happy with how much I got done. This is going to stay in my nightly rotation for an hour or 2 a night. Just because I really want to get this accomplished. I want to get, you know I probably won't ever finish the whole thing, but I certainly want to get a good head start. But who knows? I mean, I even still want to stitch on it today instead of doing my mirror. But I won't. I'll wait till tonight. At least do a couple hours on mirror and then work on this. Because I want to keep working on this while I've got the itch to work on it. So I was really happy with how this is turning out. But yeah. I mean, I've only got through 1, 2, and this is the 3rd page. And there's lots of pages in this thing. So, yay! How exciting! So get some good sessions in. And I think once I get this page done, I'm going to go up and do page 3, and then this page, and then this page. So I keep going diagonal because I like that, and I think it'll show a lot more of the pattern quicker that way too. But it's so exciting. So that is everything that I worked on last week. I worked on quite a bit, got quite a bit done. I'm happy about that. So haul, I have 2 haul items. One I blame EJ from Sunshine Stitchers. I just loved her Mother Moon, so I was able to find this on eBay. So I picked it up on eBay, and it is the kit. She has where she picked her own floss and fabric, and it's on 14 count. So what I'm thinking about is doing 18 count, because I think those beads will be just a little bit beads, but I think the 18 count will be just fine. And I have all that fabric that I'm getting from Fortnite Fabrics in gray that I think will be perfect. In fact, I just got my Fortnite Fabric order in today, so I haven't even seen it. I just pre-opened it, so shall we see it together? That'd be kind of cool. Ooh, this is beautiful. And this is called, let's see, Round Trip. This is 32 count, even weave. This is pretty. It really said round trip. Yep, it says round trip. Thought maybe I read it wrong. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at that. It's so dark and stormy looking. Ooh, that's so pretty. Let's see the other side. The other side's a little bit lighter. Oh, that's so pretty. I think it would be too dark for Mother Moon, but there's another, I have one other one that I haven't decided what to do with. So I think maybe that I will look to see if Mother Moon will fit with that and use it. So, oh, so pretty. Okay, then I'll put that away in a little bit. Then I did knitting. I finished the little man's hat. I gave that to him yesterday. So since I finished his hat, I was able to start his brother's hat. So here is where I am on the littlest man's hat. And I'm just making the same size I did, because I did try that hat on the littlest man, and it's big, but it's not really cold out anymore. So he'll need a hat for next year. So this will be his cute little winter hat. So hopefully he will like this too, and the orange. And this is still the Cascade Pacific. I don't know why I say Pacific in this orange. So, well, it's really being blown out there. It's really not that. This color, it's more of this color. It's really getting blown out though. But I'm so happy with the hats. And little man looks so cute in his hat. I don't think he doesn't like hats a lot, but he looked cute in his hat, so I might knit him another one just to have here at the house. So, but anyway, plans. I guess I should say plans. So I did start talking about some plans. I am going to keep working on Fright Night every night for a couple of hours. I have my Mira Monday that I need to do. And I'm really liking this, stitching whatever I feel like stitching. So, you know, who knows what you'll see next week, because I don't even know. But probably more Nevermore, because I'm really enjoying stitching on Nevermore. And Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow, because like I said, I need to get that done so I can start Shores of Hawk Run Hollow. I do not want more than one, because they're both on 40 count, and 40 count does tax the eyes after a while, so I don't want to have more than one going. But I've almost hit 20 minutes, so I think it's time for me to go. So if you're new, thank you so much for coming in and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back week after week. Oh boy, I'm not going to redo this video. We're just going to go with it. Week after week, I really appreciate it. I have gone back and started answering some of the comments. I do read everybody's comments. I'm just really bad about answering them, and I'm sorry about that. I know that Susan has a couple of in there that I really need to address, and I will address those, Susan, I promise. Yeah, I hope that you all have a great week. I hope you had a great spring. It's not quite spring here yet, but the sun's out, so I guess that's a good thing. But I hope that you have a great week. I hope that you're safe and healthy, and I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.